Let's talk about TikTok, the app that's not just taken over our screens, but has become a cultural phenomenon in America. Whether you're scrolling through your feed on the subway, at home, or even during a lunch break, chances are you've seen a TikTok video today. It's everywhere, and it's changing the way we connect, share, and express ourselves. With over 170 million users in the United States alone, TikTok isn't just about dance trends and cat videos, though those are definitely part of the fun. It's a creative hub where anyone, from a high school student to a small business owner, can go viral overnight. People use it to share their stories, talents, and ideas, and sometimes, a single video can launch a new career or spark a nationwide conversation. TikTok has shaped the way we discover new music, set fashion trends, and even the way we talk to each other. Slang, memes, and viral challenges often start on TikTok before spreading everywhere else. It's become a launchpad for musicians, comedians, activists, and everyday people who just want to share a slice of their life. But recently, TikTok's future in America was thrown into uncertainty. News broke that lawmakers in Washington were debating whether the app should be banned, citing concerns about data privacy, national security, and the influence of foreign companies on American life. Suddenly, millions of users wondered if their favorite app might disappear overnight. The possibility of losing TikTok sparked a wave of anxiety, especially among young people who use the app to connect with friends, follow their favorite creators, and even build their own businesses. For many, TikTok isn't just entertainment, it's a community, a source of inspiration, and a way to stay informed about what's happening in the world. The good news? After intense negotiations and public debate, a major deal was struck to keep TikTok alive and thriving in the US. This agreement involved tech companies, government officials, and TikTok's parent company working together to address security concerns while preserving the app's unique culture and creative energy. The result is a new chapter for TikTok in America, one that promises not just more fun and creativity, but also stronger protections for users' data and privacy. Parents can feel more confident about their kids using the app, and creators can keep making the content that brings people together. So, what exactly happened behind the scenes? Who were the key players in this high-stakes drama? And what does the new deal mean for you, the everyday TikTok user? From boardrooms to bedrooms, this story has touched millions of lives and changed the future of social media in America. Let's break down the story of how TikTok secured its place in America and what it means for the future of digital creativity, connection, and community. Why all the fuss over TikTok? It wasn't about the videos. It was about who owned the app and where your data was going. TikTok's parent, ByteDance, is based in China, raising concerns that American user data could be accessed by the Chinese government. Lawmakers feared this could threaten national security or allow foreign influence over what Americans see. The US wanted to lock down data and control the algorithm to keep things safe and fair. The solution? Separate TikTok's US operations from ByteDance. That's what set this whole process in motion. This didn't happen overnight. The story of TikTok's future in America is a tale of high-stakes politics, global business, and a race against the clock. What started as a simple app for sharing short videos quickly became a flashpoint in the ongoing struggle between the world's two largest economies. In 2020, President Trump called TikTok a national security threat, raising concerns that the Chinese-owned app could be used to collect data on millions of Americans. He threatened to ban TikTok unless it was sold to a US company, setting off a wave of uncertainty for users, creators, and the tech industry. The announcement made headlines around the world, and suddenly, TikTok's fate was at the center of a heated debate about privacy, security, and the power of social media. What followed was a whirlwind of legal battles, negotiations, and failed deals. Tech giants and investors scrambled to broker an agreement, but every proposed solution seemed to hit a wall. Lawsuits were filed, courtrooms filled with lawyers, and the headlines kept coming. Despite the chaos, the issue never truly disappeared. It lingered in the background, a constant reminder of the unresolved tensions between the US and China. By 2024, the debate reached a boiling point. Congress passed a landmark law requiring ByteDance, TikTok's parent company, to sell its US assets or face an outright ban. Lawmakers argued that decisive action was needed to protect American interests, while ByteDance insisted it was being unfairly targeted. The stakes had never been higher, and the world watched as the clock ticked down. The battle soon reached the highest court in the land. The Supreme Court upheld the new law, adding even more pressure on ByteDance and its American partners. Outside the courthouse, protesters and journalists gathered, waiting for updates on a decision that would impact millions of users and the future of digital privacy. Behind closed doors, negotiations intensified. Executives, lawyers, and government officials worked around the clock, determined to find a solution. After months of tense discussions, a breakthrough finally came in September 2025. The news spread quickly. A deal was within reach. President Trump approved a new ownership structure for TikTok, effectively pausing the ban and giving the company a second chance in the U.S. market. The announcement brought relief to millions of users and creators who had feared losing their favorite platform. By December, the deal was official. TikTok could stay in America, now under a new arrangement that satisfied both U.S. regulators and ByteDance. The celebrations were widespread, from boardrooms to bedrooms, as people realized the app they loved was here to stay. The journey to this deal was anything but simple. It was a complicated, high-stakes process that tested the limits of diplomacy, business, and law. But in the end, it led to a solution that worked for everyone, at least for now. So, who's in charge now? A group of American-led investors, including Oracle, Silver Lake, and MGX, now own the majority of TikTok's U.S. operations. ByteDance keeps a small stake, but no longer controls the app in America. The new consortium holds 50%, other global investors, mostly American, hold 30.1%, and ByteDance is down to 19.9%. This shift puts control firmly in U.S. hands, addressing government concerns. The new structure separates TikTok's U.S. business from its Chinese roots. It's the same app, but with new decision-makers at the top. That's what unlocked TikTok's future in the U.S. To make it official, a new company was created, TikTok USDS Joint Venture LLC. USDS stands for U.S. Data Security, its top priority. This U.S.-based company now runs TikTok in America, with exclusive control over data, the algorithm, and content moderation. It's legally and operationally separate from ByteDance. A new board of directors, mostly American, oversees everything. TikTok's CEO now reports to this board for U.S. matters. ByteDance is just a minority investor, no more operational control. The result? TikTok is managed for Americans by Americans. Oracle isn't just an investor, they're TikTok's trusted security partner. All U.S. user data now lives in Oracle's American cloud data centers. This creates a digital border, keeping data out of foreign hands. Oracle also audits TikTok's operations, ensuring compliance with security rules. They inspect software, review moderation, and monitor the algorithm. This independent oversight was key to the deal. Now, your data is protected by a respected U.S. tech company. You can scroll with peace of mind. The algorithm, the secret sauce behind your For You page, is getting a U.S. makeover. Now it's trained only on American user data, stored securely by Oracle. This ensures the content you see is shaped by U.S. trends, not foreign influence. Oracle oversees the process, inspecting code and monitoring for manipulation. The goal: keep your feed fun, personal, and free from outside interference. For you, the experience won't change, but the security behind it will. The algorithm stays smart, but now it's truly American-made. Enjoy the same great content, with extra peace of mind. What's it mean for you? TikTok isn't going anywhere. The threat of a ban is gone. You can keep creating, sharing, and watching. Your data is safer than ever, protected by Oracle and U.S. law. The app will look and feel the same, with all your favorite features. The big changes are behind the scenes, making TikTok more secure. You get the same fun, creative experience now with American-led management. So scroll, laugh, and dance. TikTok's here to stay. The TikTok saga ends on a high note. After months of uncertainty, heated debates, and countless headlines, the story has finally reached a resolution that brings relief to millions of users and creators across the country. The app that has become a cultural phenomenon, a creative outlet, and a source of joy for so many, is here to stay. This landmark deal not only protects American users' data and privacy, but also sets a new gold standard for how tech companies can operate securely in a globalized world. By prioritizing cybersecurity and transparency, the agreement ensures that TikTok can continue to thrive while giving peace of mind to users, parents, and policymakers alike. With the cloud of uncertainty finally lifted, TikTok's US team can now focus on what they do best: innovating, building new features, and growing the platform. The company is already investing in new technologies, expanding its workforce, and collaborating with American partners to create a safer, more dynamic online experience. For creators, this means more tools to express themselves, new ways to connect with audiences, and fresh opportunities to turn their passions into careers. Businesses, both big and small, can continue to reach new customers and build their brands in creative ways. The future promises even more features, smarter algorithms, and a platform that listens to its community. TikTok now stands as a model for how a global platform can balance the need for worldwide connection with the importance of local security and cultural values. It's a place where people from every corner of the globe can share their stories, learn from each other, and celebrate what makes them unique, all while knowing their data is protected. But at its heart, TikTok is about more than just business or technology. It's about preserving a vibrant space for creativity, self-expression, and community. It's where trends are born, friendships are made, and anyone can find their voice, whether through a viral dance, a heartfelt story, or a clever joke. Thanks to this historic deal, TikTok's future in America is secure. The app will remain a staple of American culture, continuing to inspire, entertain, and connect millions of people every day. So go ahead, open the app, see what's trending, and join the fun. Whether you're a creator, a viewer, or just someone looking for a laugh, there's something for everyone on TikTok. The possibilities are endless, and the next big trend could start with you. The next chapter is just beginning. The future is bright, the stage is set, and the world is waiting to see what you'll create next. So grab your phone, hit record, and let your creativity shine.